Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say who they portray to be. You be like, damn, it's damn near like it's a letdown.
Everybody see you and they say, all right, he has all of the money and he has to be extremely happy. But we know money don't always bring happiness.
Oh, absolutely not.
In a development that has attracted significant attention from boxing fans, Gervonta Davis has continued to distance himself from his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather. As discussions surrounding Mayweather's legal and financial matters have circulated in the media, Davis has increasingly emphasized his independence and his desire to be recognized on his own achievements. The former protege has made it clear that he no longer intends to operate under Mayweather's shadow, choosing instead to carve out his own path in the sport. Their relationship, once built on mentorship and professional support, has evolved into a more public separation marked by differing views and occasional criticism. While reports and speculation regarding Mayweather's personal and business affairs continue to generate headlines, Davis has remained focused on establishing his own identity as one of boxing's leading stars. His actions and statements reflect a determination.
Stuff like, how did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like $100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before I even was signed to him.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds, like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Gervonta Davis first gained widespread attention after Floyd Mayweather recognized his talent and brought him under the banner of Mayweather Promotions. With Mayweather's support and guidance, Davis quickly developed into one of boxing's most exciting young fighters. During the early years of his professional career, Mayweather played a significant role in Davis's development. In addition to promoting his fights, he provided mentorship and helped him navigate the competitive world of professional boxing. As Davis gained experience, he refined his skills and built a reputation as a dangerous and entertaining fighter. Mayweather frequently praised his potential, often describing him as someone capable of becoming a major star in the sport. Despite their successful partnership, disagreements eventually began to surface. Davis publicly expressed frustration over what he believed was excessive influence over his career decisions and limitations on certain opportunities. In 2022, he officially separated from Mayweather Promotions, seeking greater control of his future, while working alongside advisor Al Heyman. The split was followed by a series of public disagreements. Davis accused Mayweather of working against him in certain situations, including allegedly preventing him from training at the Mayweather gym.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, this is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you. He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was. For real? That's what I was told at the time. So
Gervonta Davis has spoken publicly about his experiences before officially joining Mayweather Promotions, recalling how Floyd Mayweather introduced him to a world of luxury long before their business relationship was finalized. According to Davis, Mayweather provided him with several high-value gifts, including a vehicle reportedly worth around $60,000, as well as expensive jewelry. Davis explained that in the months leading up to his signing, he was already spending considerable time around Mayweather and experiencing the extravagant lifestyle associated with the boxing superstar. He remembered taking trips on yachts, enjoying exclusive outings, and receiving luxury items, all before any formal agreement.
Stuff like, how did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like $100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before I even was signed to him.
As Floyd Mayweather approaches his 50s, he continues to embrace the image that has defined much of his public persona. His social media accounts frequently feature luxury fashion, private aircraft, expensive watches, and large amounts of cash, all serving as reminders of the financial success he achieved throughout his career. While supporters view these displays as evidence of the wealth he earned through decades of dedication to boxing, critics argue that such public demonstrations of affluence can invite questions about long-term financial sustainability. Although Mayweather reportedly generated more than $1.1 billion during his time in the sport, estimates of his current net worth vary widely, with different sources offering significantly different figures. His spending habits have also attracted attention over the years. Reports have highlighted major purchases, including luxury vehicles, designer items, and a private jet reportedly valued at around $60 million. To some observers, these acquisitions reflect the rewards of extraordinary success, while others see them as examples of the challenges associated with managing immense wealth. His continued participation in exhibition boxing events has added another layer to that conversation. Some commentators believe these appearances are simply business opportunities that allow him to capitalize on his global popularity, while others speculate that the events may also help support the expensive lifestyle for which he is widely known. Regardless of the interpretation, Mayweather's financial choices remain a frequent topic of discussion among fans and analysts alike.
They kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angelique started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50.
In a video that gained widespread attention online, Floyd Mayweather is shown laying out stacks of cash across a table as part of a highly visible display of wealth. Throughout the clip, he lifts bundles of $100 bills and presents them as a reflection of the financial success he has achieved during his career. These types of public showcases have become a recognizable part of Mayweather's image, reinforcing the larger-than-life persona he has cultivated over the years. For many fans, such moments are simply expressions of confidence and achievement. At the same time, these displays often spark broader conversations about the reasons people choose to publicly highlight their wealth. Observers and
money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Some psychologists and behavioral researchers suggest that highly visible displays of wealth can, in certain situations, be connected to a desire for recognition or the need to reinforce social status. This idea is commonly associated with a concept known as conspicuous consumption, where luxury goods and expensive possessions are publicly showcased as indicators of success and influence. According to this perspective, public demonstrations of affluence may sometimes be motivated by a search for external validation or a wish to shape how others perceive an individual's achievements. As a result, material possessions can become symbols used to communicate prestige and accomplishment. In contrast, many wealthy individuals choose a far more private approach. Rather than drawing attention to their assets, they prefer to keep their finances out of the spotlight. Supporters of this philosophy argue that genuine financial security is reflected through stability, independence.
Money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money man all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Floyd Mayweather's flair for making a statement extends beyond luxury gifts and social media posts. Ahead of his exhibition rematch with John Gotti III in Mexico City, he attracted widespread attention by traveling through the city in a heavily armored, bulletproof vehicle. The arrival quickly became a talking point among fans and media outlets. While some viewed it as another example of the larger-than-life image Mayweather has cultivated throughout his career, others questioned whether such a dramatic display was necessary. Critics argued that the spectacle appeared designed to reinforce his reputation for luxury and exclusivity. Supporters, however, saw the moment as consistent with the brand and persona that have long defined Mayweather's public image. His appearances have often been characterized by high-profile displays that generate attention and keep him in the spotlight. The reaction to the event also sparked broader conversations about wealth, status, and public perception. Some observers question what these kinds of displays communicate about success and financial security, while others viewed them simply as an extension of the lifestyle that Mayweather has openly embraced for years. Gervonta Davis has spoken openly about aspects of his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, describing situations in which he felt significant pressure regarding certain career decisions. According to Davis, there were times where he believed he had little choice but to move forward with fights despite dealing with personal difficulties or feeling unprepared for the circumstances. One example Davis has discussed involved his bout with Jose Pedraza. He claimed that he entered the fight while facing financial hardship and unstable living conditions, later describing the experience as a situation where he felt he had very few favorable options available to him. The relationship reportedly became even more strained after a personal matter involving communication between Davis and Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Davis has suggested that the issue contributed to growing tension between them and affected their professional interactions. Davis has also reflected on the expensive gifts he received during their association, including luxury vehicles and jewelry. While these gestures were publicly viewed as acts of generosity, Davis later suggested that they may have complicated the relationship by creating expectations and a sense of obligation that extended beyond a typical mentor-athlete dynamic. Over time, these disagreements and frustrations contributed to a highly public separation. Since leaving Mayweather Promotions, Davis has focused on building his career independently and establishing a reputation based on his own accomplishments. The situation illustrates how mentor-protege relationships can become increasingly complicated when business interests and personal relationships begin to overlap.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Joe Rogan has commented on Floyd Mayweather's continued involvement in exhibition boxing, raising questions about what may be motivating his return to the ring. On his podcast, Rogan suggested that Mayweather's ongoing participation could be linked to the high level of spending associated with his lifestyle. He noted that maintaining such an expensive way of living often requires a steady flow of income over time, especially for athletes who have already retired from their primary sport. From this perspective, Rogan implied that consistent earnings may be necessary to support long-term financial habits and commitments. His remarks also reflect a broader issue often discussed in professional sports: how athletes manage wealth after retirement. While Mayweather earned substantial income during his boxing career, Rogan's comment highlight the idea that financial demands can continue long after an athlete leaves competition. As a result, some observers interpret Mayweather's exhibition fights not only as entertainment or legacy appearances, but also as opportunities that help sustain the financial lifestyle he is known for.
Exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing.
Just also like money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's the of getting Floyd still trains when he doesn't have a fight.
Floyd Mayweather recently announced what he described as a major $42 million real estate investment in New York City, presenting it as a step toward long-term financial growth. According to a social media post, the deal reportedly involves 62 multifamily buildings in Upper Manhattan, totaling more than 1,000 residential units. He also emphasized that the properties were acquired without any business partners. The announcement has been interpreted by some as a possible shift in financial approach, suggesting a move away from purely luxury-driven spending toward more stable, asset-based investments. Supporters see it as an effort to strengthen long-term wealth preservation beyond his boxing career. However, questions have been raised regarding the structure and verification of the deal. Reports referencing property records indicate that there is no clear confirmation of a full ownership transfer under Mayweather's name, leading some analysts to speculate that the arrangement could involve a partial stake or a more complex investment structure. Because of the limited publicly available documentation, the exact nature of the transaction remains unclear. While Mayweather has publicly framed it as a major personal acquisition, observers continue to debate the scale and legitimacy of the investment, highlighting the broader challenges of verifying high-profile financial claims in the public sphere.
It says the retired boxer has gone into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. $402 million, Floyd got 60 buildings. The multifamily deal for properties concentrated in Upper Manhattan will be one of the city's biggest this year. A slice of the portfolio closed Wednesday. The remainder is expected to close in the fourth quarter or early 2025. That's dope. Floyd just spent $400 million and got 1,000 units and 60 buildings.
Floyd Mayweather's journey from elite boxing champion to a business-focused public figure has been widely viewed as both calculated and controversial. During his active career, his undefeated record and defensive mastery established him as one of the sport's all-time greats, securing a legacy built on in-ring dominance. Since retiring from professional boxing, his attention has shifted toward commercial ventures, branding opportunities, and exhibition matches that keep him in the public spotlight. These activities have expanded his presence beyond sport and into entertainment and business. Some analysts interpret this continued involvement in high-profile exhibitions and luxury-driven branding as a reflection of financial necessity tied to maintaining an extremely expensive lifestyle. From this viewpoint, appearances in the ring are seen less as sporting endeavors and more as revenue-generating events that support ongoing expenses. Others, however, argue that Mayweather is simply maximizing the value of his global brand, using his fame and reputation to continue earning on his own terms after retirement. In this interpretation, his actions represent strategic business decisions rather than financial pressure. Overall, his post-retirement path continues to generate debate, with fans and commentators divided over whether it reflects legacy management, business strategy, or the demands of sustaining a lavish lifestyle.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
In June 2021, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul took part in a high-profile exhibition boxing match that generated major global attention and strong commercial success, including more than 1 million pay-per-view buys. After the event, a dispute emerged over payment distribution. Logan Paul later claimed publicly that he had not received the full amount he expected, alleging that several $1 million were still outstanding. He stated that while some payment was made, he believed a portion of the earnings had not been properly delivered. The disagreement also drew commentary from Jake Paul, who implied that issues within Mayweather's financial handling could be involved and suggested that funds may have been withheld. However, Showtime, the broadcaster connected to the event, stated that it already fulfilled all financial obligations to Mayweather Promotions, which was responsible for distributing fighter payments. The network also clarified that it was not aware of any unresolved payment issues between the fighters and the promotion. As a result, the situation remains disputed, with conflicting statements from those involved and no publicly confirmed resolution regarding the alleged discrepancy.
Jake, true or false and why, did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Oscar de la Hoya has publicly voiced criticism regarding Floyd Mayweather's ongoing involvement in exhibition boxing matches, questioning the motivation behind these appearances. He suggested that such events may be influenced more by financial considerations than by a genuine connection to competitive boxing. De La Hoya also expressed concern about the potential impact these bouts could have on Mayweather's long-standing legacy in the sport. In his view, continued participation in exhibition fights risks shifting public perception of Mayweather from a dominant champion to someone revisiting past fame rather than fully stepping away from competition. He has further advised Mayweather to focus on preserving the legacy built throughout his professional career, emphasizing the importance of knowing when to retire from the spotlight. According to De La Hoya, true greatness in boxing includes the ability to walk away at the right time without compromising reputation for short-term financial opportunities. His remarks add to the broader public debate surrounding Mayweather's post-retirement activities and how they may influence the way his career is ultimately remembered.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Claims circulating in commentary around Floyd Mayweather and rising boxer Gervonta Davis have focused on the complex dynamic between mentor and fighter during and after their professional relationship. Some critics and observers have pointed to Mayweather's past comments and public remarks about Davis's long-term commercial potential, including doubts about whether he could become a major pay-per-view attraction. These interpretations have led to discussions about whether such statements may have influenced how their relationship developed over time. From Davis's side, he has expressed a desire to fully establish himself as an independent fighter outside of the influence of Floyd Mayweather, emphasizing that he wants his achievements to define his own career rather than being linked to his former promoter's legacy. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis has continued to build his profile as a standalone star in boxing, with his career progression often discussed in the context of his early development under Mayweather's promotional guidance. Overall, the situation is widely viewed as an example of how relationships between mentors and athletes can evolve in different directions, especially when both individuals are pursuing separate goals within the same sport.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did you really think Pedraza was gonna beat you? Later.
He didn't know how good I was and how I would like handle the situation, so he just threw me out there. Why do you think he was hurt? He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bent. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? He's gonna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You was next in line. This was your next in line.
Is there like a
And last question, guys.
Is there like a love hate for Floyd? Like
Yeah,
the fighter?
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and
Thank you very much. I will see you at 5:30.
it just I don't know.
Do you think Davis is making the right decision by moving away from Mayweather's influence? Or is this more about personal pride and ego driving his actions?